So here's something that's kind of interesting. Like, according to, it's called CSA, it's Clear Sight Analytics. A friend of Steve Valakat has this company. He's tracked every shot in the NHL for the last 5 seasons. The vast majority of shots come to the net like this. And in our rink, we overlook a second rink. And so whenever I'm huffing and puffing on a treadmill, I watch youth teams practice. And every single practice has one kid going. He skates up, comes around, skates right down the pipe, and shoots from right here, which almost never happens. But the bigger problem with it is, if you think about this route to the net, the goalie never has to move ever. So the shot is directly at the goalie from a very unrealistic thing. So when you think back to the environment that you're giving your goalie, almost every single drill is player does this, passes here, does this, go down and shoot, go down and shoot, go down and shoot. The shot is an afterthought, and there's no purpose behind it. And it's arguably the most, I mean, we're here to score goals, right? So it's arguably the most important part of the whole entire drill. And at least in my experience, it's the most overlooked part of the drill. So we really encourage almost all of our shots come from here, because that's where all the shots in the game are going to come from. Another very important part of this is this movement. We do this in our practices. Our guys shoot down this line. So this line goes directly at the goalie. The goalie never has to move. But a shot from here is an entirely different shot from here, because the goalie would have to go from this angle to this angle. So now they have footwork. Now they have movement. Like the balance example earlier, if you're standing on a Swiss ball and barely balanced, it's really hard to catch that ball. If you're a goalie and your feet are moving, your footwork, your edges, everything's being challenged, and now a shot is released in your transition, that is the skill of making saves. Really, any goalie in the world can make a stationary save from right here, but very few can do it off this lateral pass or at high speed or with all different variables. So again, the key to helping your goalie is to design drills that, one, has realistic shooting locations where they're going to see it often in a game. Doesn't mean you can never shoot from here, but probably allocate it proportionally. And then there's pre-shot movement always, whether it's skating or passing, from areas more like these green triangles coming to the net. I think there's an element of good timing in drills. We used to do a drill where you'd skate and shoot, and right after you'd skate and shoot, right after you'd skate and shoot. And by the time you're getting up from the first shot, one's hitting you in the side of the head, another one's hitting you in the back of the leg. There's no use in that for a goalie. And worse than that, the player 2 and 3 are shooting on essentially an empty net or someone not ready. So it's not helping the players get better. It's not helping the goalie. I think there's a timing element. We all know that rebounds are great, and a lot of shots should either be played out or at least give the goalie time to make their save, recover before the next shot is coming. And I think with that, there's this concept of kind versus wicked learning environments. So hockey is naturally a wicked learning environment, meaning it is when a goal goes in, you don't know if it's, as a goalie, you don't know if it's because you weren't set. You don't know if it's because you weren't in position. Did you not have reaction time? Did you not see it? There's like 100 reasons. So it's not black and white. Like when I run a race against Toph and he beats me in a race, I know there's one reason: he's faster than me. For a goalie, when you don't get the result you want, it's a wicked learning environment that's very opaque. It's very not clear. You don't know why. So it's really important that we control things. If we shoot a ton of pucks from these realistic positions, no matter how you enter them and how you shoot from there, the goalie starts understanding where their net is. They start understanding where their posts are. I remember I was told to hold my glove more up like this because that was cool at the time. But really, I just need to be more balanced. That was my issue. I'll naturally adjust my glove as a goalie. If I'm consistently getting beat from right here over my glove, every goalie will naturally make that adjustment. It's more about putting them in, taking the learning environment from the wicked side of the spectrum more to the kind side of the spectrum, which then will tie in with all this: realistic shooting locations, pre-shot movement, and good timing in your drills.